60,000 in a day, 60,000 thoughts in a day. Positive, negative, neutral. Thoughts are simply, excuse me, a frequency we're emitting. A frequency we're emitting. That's what a thought is. Nikola Tesla said, when you think of the universe, think in terms of frequency and vibration. That's what thoughts are. So when you think a thought, which we do all day, you're emitting a frequency. Think of it as like a smoke or a fog. Keep it super simple. So you're affecting yourself, but with your thoughts, positive or negative. You're affecting others around you. You ever sit at a table, a dinner table, with someone who's just so bent out of shape and upset, and it just affects the whole group? Have you ever experienced that? I've been on the receiving end, and unfortunately, I think I've done that a few times. We're human. So thoughts emit a frequency, a vibration. Thoughts can also, this frequency and vibration, can hold on to tangible items such as a chair or furniture or clothing or jacket. You ever go to the DMV, the doctor's office, you sit down, you are in a good mood, you sit down, all of a sudden you're feeling angry, anxious, out of nowhere? Have you experienced that? I've experienced that. It's interesting. How about going to support a loved one at the hospital? You go in, you're a little worried, you're a little anxious, but by the time you leave after 4 or 5 hours, you are so over emotional, wrung out, distraught. I've definitely experienced that. Think of the thought patterns. Again, if a thought that a human being is having is just energy that's being emitted, think of the energy patterns and thought patterns being emitted from people that are in the hospital. Either people worried about their loved ones or themselves, in a chair in the emergency room, in the hallways. It's flying around, right? We talked about how it can stay on clothing, chairs, etc. How about that bad day you were having? You were upstairs in your office. You were angry, frustrated, fearful about work. You took a book and you just slammed it on your desk. You didn't hurt anyone. You just slammed it on your desk. You're like, I can't believe this job. Screw this, right? That kind of energy, those thoughts, that energy you were emitting went on to the room and the book. So your friend wants to borrow that same book, so you go upstairs 3 days later to get that book, and yep, sure enough, that book is holding that frequency. That's why a lot of people like to sage, so you can burn white sage, and just in a abalone shell is ideal. That's our Native American ancestors did that. And just go around the house. Pay special attention to the corners, I've been told. So that's why people like to cleanse. You've heard this cleansing and clearing with sage, or my sister Michelle loves Palo Santo. You could use that as well. Different kind of substances to burn, but it cleanses any negative thoughts that were emitting a frequency. So thoughts are real. Negative, positive thoughts. How about this? The more positive thoughts, this goes back to gratitude. We've all heard about gratitude. I've touched on it in my other videos, doing a gratitude exercise. Thank you so much, universe, for 5 things every morning. What's that doing? That's emitting a frequency of positivity. It's emitting a frequency of good vibes. Do that more. Think good thoughts, appreciate what you have, and this will kind of counteract any negative thoughts, thought patterns that might be hanging around. When it comes to negative thinking, I did a video a few videos ago on negative thinking, and I gave some cool tools in there on how to combat this and work with it. So I'll put that here if you'd like to check that out. For now, we know thoughts are real living things. They affect us, they affect others in our group, in our home. They affect tangible things. So that a thought, again, is emitting a frequency, and that frequency can cling on and hold on to tangible items. Just like bacteria and virus, I don't see those, but if I touch the doorknob at the grocery store and then I rub my eye, oh, I have a cold. I think that's how we get colds, right? So thoughts are real, thoughts are alive. To quote from a past video, think about what you're thinking about. Be the observer. Just step back and say, is this thought pattern? Am I okay? Like, I keep thinking this negative thought. Let me just look at this and try one of these tools. So I hope this helps today. More to come on thoughts. It's such a huge area. We're so much more than our five senses, and there's so much more going on than what our five senses shows us. And if we can use some tools to kind of shift things here and there, before you know it, your life is on like a really great trajectory for where you want it to go. So my cat's jumping up on the stand here, holding my phone. So, all right, I'm out. Thank you guys for listening. Blessings to you. Namaste. I'll see you on the next one, and check out that negative thinking video. All right, peace. Thanks so much. Bye.